Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. If you're a focused learner trying to keep up with the absolutely crazy pace of tech today, you've probably noticed that the conversation around artificial intelligence has totally shifted. We hear these buzzwords thrown around all the time, right? Generative AI, AI agents, agentic AI, people use them interchangeably, but as we're discovering, they actually represent entirely different levels of capability. So today, let's set the stage for demystifying the modern AI tech stack together. We're going to pull apart these terms and see exactly how intelligence is evolving from simple chat interfaces to fully autonomous enterprise systems. I want to hook you right off the bat by challenging how you currently think about AI. When you picture artificial intelligence right now, do you just think of a really smart chatbot? Something that writes your emails, drafts a quick blog post, maybe generates a funny image? And hey, that is powerful, absolutely. But let me ask you this. Is your AI just generating that text, or is it actually executing the workflow? Because the difference between just giving you a suggested plan and actually getting the work done, well, that is exactly what's driving this next massive shift in technology. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap. We'll start with the AI capability leap. Unpack generative AI, AI agents, and agentic AI. Put them head-to-head in a real-world showdown. And finally, answer if these are alternate or complementary technologies. Section 1. The AI capability leap. Building upward in layers. Now, it's absolutely crucial to understand that we aren't just looking at a scattered menu of separate software tools here. We are looking at an escalating stack of capabilities, building upward in defined layers. Think of it kind of like a chronological timeline. So in the beginning, we had traditional AI, which was really all about analyzing data. Think of Netflix recommending a movie or Google Maps predicting traffic. Then the big breakthrough came with step 2, generative AI, which allowed models to actually create brand new content. But creation isn't action, so we evolved to step 3, AI agents, which can execute specific tasks. And right now, we are entering step 4, agentic AI, where systems autonomously achieve broad goals. It's literally an incredible journey from basic data analysis to full-blown autonomous enterprise orchestration. Section 2, generative AI, the creator. As the foundational layer, generative AI provides massive value for sure, but it comes with a very distinct limitation. This refers to systems that are completely focused on creating new content. Whether that's text, images, video, or code, it relies on mapping an input prompt to an output based on patterns it picked up during training. It acts on a single interaction. You prompt it, it generates, and it stops. That's it. Unless it's explicitly built out by a developer, it has no built-in goals, it has no persistent memory, and no ability to actually reach out into the real world. To make this super concrete, let's look at an enterprise use case. Say you give it the prompt, create an AWS migration plan. Generative AI is brilliant at this. It'll draft a comprehensive strategy document, it'll create architecture diagrams, and even suggest best practices. It's an incredible brainstorming partner. But notice the key limitation here. It stops after generating that content. It cannot literally log into your AWS console and actually migrate your servers. Every single action from here on out, that requires human effort. Section 3, AI agents, the task doer. Now, what's really interesting is how we solve the action problem of that previous layer. An AI agent fundamentally changes the game by giving the AI a pair of digital hands. This is a system that goes totally beyond content generation. By hooking the AI up to external tools, APIs, and databases, it shifts the input from a simple prompt to a defined task. It has a goal condition, it can execute simple loops of thinking and acting, and it can actually manipulate the digital environment to accomplish a specific bounded mission. Let's look at a task. You tell the AI agent, create a monthly cloud cost report. Instead of just telling you how to do it, the agent connects directly to the AWS Cost Explorer API itself. It pulls your live billing data, formats it into a highly structured report, and emails it straight to your stakeholders. It actually executes the work. But it has a limitation too. It still lacks true autonomy. It needs a human to define the exact boundaries of the task. It's doing exactly what it was told, one specific mission at a time. Section 4, Agentic AI, the orchestrator. This brings us to the top layer, where AI finally steps into a leadership role. Agentic AI refers to autonomous systems that think, plan, and act across multiple steps and contexts. Instead of receiving a really narrow task, it receives a broad business goal. It features self-planning, a continuous feedback loop, reflective reasoning, and the incredible ability to coordinate an entire team of specialized multiple agents to deliver an actual business outcome. It doesn't just do a task, it orchestrates a complete solution. Look at the objective here. The broad goal is simply reduce AWS spend by 20%. The Agentic AI autonomously plans its entire strategy. Step 1, it analyzes utilization to find the wastage. Step 2, it recommends right-sizing. Step 3, it creates the Terraform code changes and automatically opens IT's service tickets. And Step 4, once approved, it implements those changes, measures the financial savings, and generates an executive report. It takes a high-level objective and autonomously orchestrates the entire lifecycle. That's a real game changer. Section 5, Showdown and Analogies, a parallel case study. To really cement these abstract concepts in our minds, we're going to run a parallel real-world scenario through all 3 of these layers, just to see exactly how they handle things differently. Here is our complex, real-world request: book a trip to New Delhi in May, budget under $1,600, sunny weather. Let's see how the modern AI tech stack tackles this exact same problem, starting back at the base layer. So when you give this to a generative AI, it acts as a highly creative assistant. It predicts a possible answer based on its historical training data and happily drafts a beautiful, highly detailed 7-day travel itinerary for New Delhi. But it cannot check live APIs, it might hallucinate outdated flight prices, it has absolutely no idea if it will actually be sunny on your exact dates, and it certainly cannot book your flights. It is just generating text. Now, let's pass that same request to an AI agent. The agent springs right into action. It connects directly to a live travel API like Make My Trip. It pulls real-time flight data, filters those flights according to your strict $1,600 budget rule, and returns the absolute cheapest available options for you to buy. It executed the specific data retrieval task perfectly, but it stops there, because it lacks the broader reasoning to manage the rest of your vacation requirements. Finally, we give the exact same request to an agentic AI system. It interprets the overall goal and self-plans. It realizes, wait, before I even book flights, I need to verify if the traveler's visa is valid, so it checks that. Then it uses the AccuWeather API to verify there are actually sunny days in May. It coordinates with the booking agent to secure the flights, and here's the best part. If the flights exceed the budget, its continuous feedback loop triggers a replan, automatically adjusting the hotel tier to keep the total trip under $1,600. It manages the entire chain of decisions. And this brilliantly illustrates the enterprise analogy, derived directly from our sources. Think of it like this. Generative AI is your smart consultant. They provide excellent advice and draft great documents. The AI agent, that's your skilled engineer. They perform the specific assigned work using their tools. But agentic AI? That is your project manager along with an entire team of engineers. It plans, it coordinates, executes, adapts, and actually delivers the final outcome, the whole shebang. Let's objectively break down the pros and cons here. Generative AI takes a prompt, has low autonomy, and its primary demerit is hallucination, making things up. AI agents take a task, have medium autonomy, but run the risk of tool misuse. Honestly, they might mutate data or overwrite a database if they aren't carefully bounded. Agentic AI takes a broad goal and has high autonomy, but this comes with a very distinct cost. Because agentic AI utilizes multi-step plans with reflective reasoning, it heavily multiplies network hops, which absolutely drives up token costs and can cause significant latency spikes. You're definitely paying for that high-level management in both time and compute power. Section 6. Alternate or complementary. The enterprise architecture. When looking at enterprise architecture, a lot of people ask which of these technologies they should choose, kind of treating them as if they are competing options. But our sources make it explicitly clear they are not competing at all. They are a complementary evolutionary stack. As the guidance beautifully states, build upward in layers. Start with a reliable generator, wrap tools and goals for an agent, then add planner, memory, and critique to reach agentic behavior. You need the foundational language model to power the agent's logic, and you need the agents to act as the hands for the agentic orchestrator. So, the crucial point is this simple, powerful triad. Really, burn this into your memory. Generative AI creates. AI agents act. Agentic AI orchestrates and delivers outcomes. You start with the generator, you give it tools to act, and you give it a brain to orchestrate. We have rapidly evolved from a world where AI simply generates content for us to read to a world where agentic systems can autonomously orchestrate incredibly complex business goals. The technology is here, folks, and the shift is happening right now. Which leaves us with one final pretty provocative question for you to ponder. We know what the technology can do, but is your enterprise actually ready to hand over the keys to an AI project manager? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll catch you on the next one.